I think there's things that you want to do, and then you just want to involve me.
I'm a control freak. You can say it.
I don't want to say control freak. I want to just say picky. So there are things that, like, I want to do. She's like... He's like, picky's not a bad thing, though.
Hi, guys. It's Kaylee.
And it's your girl, Emily.
And this is Picture Perfect. Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another episode.
Happy freaking Thursday. I was telling Kaylee this. I have butterflies. Like, I'm excited because this is our second episode that is, of course, having the video component. And then, two, just want to update you guys on our scheduling. We are now uploading every other Thursday instead of every Thursday, which really isn't that big of a deal considering, like, we would be like...
Not the lipstick. Sorry to interrupt.
So Kaylee just... I don't know if you can see it.
I was trying to hide it.
It's too late now. We pointed it out. But anyways, as I was saying, we would always be like posting every Thursday, and then we'd be like, "Do you want to record? No, I'm kind of tired. We have a lot going on," and we'd be like, "Just kidding, skipping Thursday. Love you guys." So it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, that's really all I had to tell you.
Yeah, so to Emily's point, we are going to be posting episodes every other week now. Honestly, it just works with our schedule better. And of course, now that we have the video component, it just provides more time to get that up for you guys. So with that said, if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel yet, where we post our video podcast, definitely go check it out. It's just YouTube.com/Picture Perfect Podcast. And we're really excited about it. So definitely go check it out. Leave us comments, leave feedback, let us know what you guys think. And yeah, we're also posting Reels and TikToks now. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, definitely go follow us. Just Picture Perfect Podcast. And then TikTok is the same, Picture Perfect Podcast. And yeah, we're really excited about it. So definitely just let us know what you guys think and go follow everything.
If you can't tell,
jazz hands.
I was going to say, if you can't tell, I'm excited. I literally was like, ah! Because I was telling also this Kaylee, what was I going with that sentence? I was telling Kaylee, I'm excited because when she was literally like, YouTube.com/Picture Perfect, I think that's the first time we've ever given a link out, like in an audio, being like, please go. And it's like, I feel like,
it makes it feel official.
Yeah. I'm like, subscribe, like, because I used to watch YouTube and just all of those videos when I was younger, and they'd be like and subscribe and blah, 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 the thumbnails at the end of every video, and it's like, shoot, I'm asking people to follow my YouTube. I don't know, that's just me. Okay, guys.
Every podcast out there is like, this is not groundbreaking, like, and we're over here like, this is so exciting.
We're like, oh my God, we're growing. We're growing. We have a YouTube. That's groundbreaking, guys.
It is exciting. So
it is.
Yeah, if you're listening, definitely go check out the video portion. If you like video podcasts, I know that I do, but I'm curious as to see kind of like the distribution of our listeners, which they prefer. So like I keep saying, we want to hear from you guys because we want to make sure that this is the best it can be for you guys. So if you have any feedback, anything like that, let us know.
Yeah, and we were talking about in our last episode, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. Like, what? Anyways, I don't know why I was so like what with that, but our last episode or first YouTube video is up, and in that we were talking about what type of content I bring to this podcast. Kaylee's idea was tits. But anyways, we now have a reason, and that is TikTok content. So if you go and look us up on TikTok, a lot of my ad-libs and just funny faces are on there because I'm very... What's the word? Expressionistic?
Yeah.
And expressionistic? Is that a word?
And there it is.
And there it is,
and
folks.
There's another one. I don't know.
Anyways, so our TikToks are very funny, which I do like. They include some of our actual content.
Yeah.
Except our last episode was just a little bit heavier. So we have a lot of just ad-libs out there, which... I guess I'm glad that my facial expressions make people laugh. So, with that, I think we're ready to get into the actual intro.
Yes. All right, so we are going to do the same segment that we did last week. If you guys listened to that episode, it's the report of the week. And this is not something that we came up with. I feel like I have to give credit where credit is due, and it is a TikTok trend. I don't know who came up with it transparently, but yeah, it's just called the Report of the Week, and we're going to go through what we're reading, what we're eating, what we're playing, obsessing over, recommending, and treating ourselves to.
Yay. I'm so
do-
glad of course you went through that because I always
I know
forget
you
what
don't
each
know,
one means.
I know you don't know, so like every week I'm just like, all right, Emily, like write down this, and she's like, okay, why?
The dynamic is Kaylee has something on her mind or wants to do, and she's like, Emily, I want to do this. And I just say, okay. And I do like no research. I don't
No.
ask any questions about it. I'm like, okay. I think the other day where we were going to this antique warehouse place, and I guess, what is it called?
Sleepy Poet.
Sleepy Poet. It's actually part of my report.
Same.
But,
Oh.
anyhow, same wavelength. Anyways, we went to the Sleepy Poet, and I literally, but right before I had to go and meet her, I was like, where? What is this? And like, when am I supposed to be there? Like her place, I'm like, are we driving together? And you didn't say this, but I thought this, like, I feel like if I were you, you would have been like, why didn't you ask these questions sooner? Like, I feel like I asked you, like, maybe, like, 20 minutes before I was supposed to, like, see
I feel like
you.
I'm not following.
Like, when we plan stuff, like, when
Yeah.
you were like, I want to go, you texted me early in the week and was like, on Saturday, I want to go to this place. And you kept saying the name of it, but I kept forgetting. So,
Yeah.
when the day, came, I think it
Oh,
was,
well,
like,
that was
Saturday.
yesterday because we went to that shopping center to go to the Ralph's Coffee pop-up, which if you guys live in the Charlotte area, I forget, it's like Phillips Place or something. It's like in the South Park
Yeah.
area. They have a pop-up for Ralph's Coffee, and it was really good. And it was
was
really
so
cute and aesthetic. But anyways, yeah, I know that I was like, let's go here. And like, I didn't even know what it was, but I was like, let's go get coffee and walk around. And
I
you're
had
like,
no idea where we
she
were
like
going.
shows up on Saturday and she's like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Like,
Yeah.
what is here? And I'm like, just,
She said, what is here?
what is here? And I'm like, just get in the car.
Literally.
Get in the car and
I
let's
was like,
go.
are you driving? She's like, yeah. I was like, perfect. Because I have no idea where I'm going. And if you guys
So,
don't know, I also
Who
have-
wears the pants? Maybe me.
I think
That's weird.
you do.
I think I do too, but like, that's weird. Given my personality versus your personality, isn't that kind of weird? I am not
Yeah.
a give pants kind of personality.
I give pants? You mean wear pants?
I'm not a wear.
Here's some pants.
It's not giving pants.
Not giving pants.
I'm not a wears pants kind of girly.
I feel, but like, I think there's things that you want to do, and then you just want to involve
I'm
me.
a control freak. You can say it.
I don't want to
know
say
it's
control
true.
freak. I want to just say picky. So
Oh.
there are things that like I want to do. She's like, because
Oh.
picky's not a bad thing though.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I know this about myself.
I'm like, wait a minute, let me defend you here. Picky's okay. It's just like there's things that I want to do, and you'll be like, no. I'm like, all right, and
like
then
a bitch. She's like, can we do this segment on the podcast? I'm like, no. It's a horrible idea.
that is true.
Not true. Well, it's kind of true.
It's sometimes you do humble me. This was back when we had the older version of our podcast, and I was putting together, I don't know, just what is it? Just stuff for social media, like Instagram
yeah.
or just
Yeah.
like posts and stuff or like stories for it. And I would create something, and Kaylee was like, "No, I don't like it." And I would be violently humbled. So I thought I was good at marketing, but I'm not. But I will say you do have a very good knack for marketing and interior
I
design.
better. It is my job and my major.
That's
Or was my
why I
major.
almost kind of resort to you, just because I'm like, you actually do it for a living, versus me, where I'm like, hee 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 hee. Let me use my creative ability and just put something together. So I get it when you say no, but it's still humbling.
This is my formal apology. I love
Formal
you.
apology.
I love you. Anyways,
Love that.
let's get to the report of the week.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Hold on. I have to unlock my phone. Okay.
Also, I just feel like I have to put out there that like we haven't recorded, like we said, in like 2 weeks. So if we're a little off, that's why. We've already done this like 5 times. Like we've started this intro like 5 times.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't felt right. So I don't know if this one feels right, but we're gonna stick with it.
I just feel like, well, I feel like for me, I just feel I'm in a silly, goofy mood.
A silly goofy mood.
Silly, goofy mood.
Okay.
So it's giving.
I'm in
silly,
a,
goofy.
I don't know. I'm in a, I think, over-caffeinated, very hyper-vigilant about everything.
You looked a little hyper when you did that. She's like,
I'm like, anyways.
anywho. So my report, okay, for the week. Reading. If you guys didn't listen to the last episode, we of course did the report, but I am reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. Still, still, okay. I don't know if you guys are gonna hate on me for this, but normally I'm a very fast reader, and if it's something that like I am full steam ahead, really interested in, I could read a book in a day. Like, if I had like a solid 4 hours to just sit and read and focus on it, I could do it. However, the problem is, this is going to sound really bad because I love the book, but it puts me to sleep. Like, I will read a chapter and it's like, to be fair, I only have time to read really, I should read in the morning. I should, but I don't. But I have time to read in the evenings. So I'm like kind of tired. My brain's kind of fried from work. So like I'll sit there, flipping the page, and I'm like, all right, working on myself. Making decisions. And then all of a sudden I go, and then I just find myself asleep. So I've only gotten 2 chapters in, or like from where I started. So I think I'm like a total of like 3.5 chapters in, which isn't far, considering, and even the book is a little small. But so we're still reading her. Okay, she's just taking me some time.
But do we recommend her?
I recommend her. I love her.
If you want to go to bed.
That's not what I mean. But I think it's just because I need to actually carve out time to just focus and read on when I'm in like the headspace, like I'm awake. Like I'm not tired, I'm not burnt down.
Yeah.
Because self-help books just almost require that attention. Like if I'm reading like fiction or something like that, it's easy. It's, at least to me, it's easy. It's not like, it's not work.
To be fair too, I feel like you have to be in the right mood for a self-care type of book. Because I don't know, it's a little bit different than reading like a story. Like you have to, I don't know, you have to be in the mood.
I agree.
So that's fair. And then also, I don't know, I feel like reading is meant to be this relaxing hobby. Like it makes sense that you do it at night to relax and to wind down, and it's the same as like watching a show and like falling asleep. It doesn't mean it's boring. It's just like
I just feel like
end of the day type of thing.
I need time to actually relax my brain.
Yeah.
So when I'm reading a self-help book, it's not relaxing. That's what I am. So.
Okay.
But anyway, so we're still working on her, okay? But we're getting there. And then so eating. I found this recipe on Instagram. I don't really know what it's called. It's like cinnamon donut holes, monkey bread type thing. It's basically where you take like biscuit dough, cut it into like fourths, roll into a ball, and then you like dip it in butter, and then you dip it in sugar and cinnamon. Ooh. And then you put it in like this little small pan so that they're like still touching each other. And then you put it in the oven, you bake it for, I don't know, a couple minutes, whatever it is, and then you make icing with like, I made it with almond milk and like powdered sugar. Oh, it was so good.
That
and then
really
good.
You
like put it out of the oven, you put the icing on it, you let it sit for like 5 minutes, and it is the best thing. The best thing.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
You're in like your cooking, baking era.
That's because like
I hate to say that, that's so cringy, but like you are.
I am. It's because like and if you guys haven't like followed or whatever, I have finally moved out. I'm actually moved into my new place. I feel like I have that like vibe of like getting my life
we didn't even
together.
talk about that.
I know. Oh, well, that's okay. But from the last episode, I was actually preparing to move out, and since it's kind of like every other week now, I moved in not this past Saturday, but Saturday.
Like Halloween weekend.
Yeah, Halloween weekend. So I didn't end up going to Charleston like I'd originally planned. I moved in, which is just as exciting. And
her place is so cute.
I know. I'm so
I helped you
excited.
moved in.
Yeah, she bought me move-in flowers. I was like, stop. They're actually still alive.
Really?
Yeah, they're still. Good. Some of them aren't kicking anymore, but a good few of them are.
Good. I thought they were very fall.
They are. They match, except for in this apartment, not this one, but my apartment. This is like a hot take. We've already decorated for Christmas.
That's like so normal.
Not really.
I don't agree. I'm not that type of girl. I'm like a after Thanksgiving Christmas girly.
See,
but I'm pretty sure my roommate has like Christmas sheets on her bed right now.
Oh, okay.
And like she's ready to bring out the Christmas tree, and I'm like, let's wait a little bit longer.
See, I think in my house, like my family, we actually wait until after Christmas, or not Christmas,
Yeah.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because my mom has a bunch of fall decorations and like
Yeah.
we, of course have Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So I think with my actual family, we weren't. But considering like 3 girls just moved into an apartment and we're all like somewhat still broke, we like don't want to have to go and buy like fall decorations.
Okay, fall and then Christmas.
Yeah, and then like take it down and put it in a box somewhere and then buy Christmas stuff. So we already had a bunch of Christmas stuff already. So we were like,
Instead of storing
you're
like, let's
and
just
just
put it
buying new stuff, we were just like, let's just decorate for Christmas. So we have like a mini tree. I bought a Christmas sweater for Milo, my sister's dog. Oh, he's so cute. And then we have lights set up on the porch.
So cute.
We have like little garland set up. We need bar stools. Sorry, that's random. But we need bar stools because like we have like little garland on our counter, but there's no chairs to sit there. So it's like missing something. But it's okay. We'll get there. Christmas garland over bar stools. Priorities. Priorities. But anyways, so that's that. And then playing, so the P in report, I've been playing Noah Cyrus a lot. I know I go in these stages of where like I listen to an artist like heavily for a little bit and then like I switch and then I switch back. And so now I'm switching back. So when we went to go see Noah Cyrus in concert, I was like, no, every day, 24/7. And then I switched to some like more folky type music.
Yeah.
And then I would say as of probably this past week, I think, it has all been Noah. It really has been. And I love her music.
Something about her, I feel like she's perfect for fall.
She is. Like, she's very kind of moody, like melancholy type music.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So it just fits, like it's getting colder and like you want to snuggle up in a sweater and listen to some like melancholy music and yeah. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And then which is obsessing, which I guess now is just cooking and everything home related and my apartment. I just feel like I spent so much time and money. Let me add that just putting my room and my apartment together, I'm just really excited about it.
I will say that you put it together really fast. Like you found what you liked for your room, bought it, and like had it ready to go in like a few days. Like I feel like we're still.
But your living room actually makes sense. Ours does not.
It does.
No, it doesn't. We have gray, we have blue, we have white, we have gray. I already said gray. Did I?
Anyways,
I was like,
a lot of colors.
There's a lot of colors, and of course now we're incorporating Christmas. So there's like red in there, so we're trying to like figure out.
Well, it's hard
the
when
vibe.
3 girls come together, having already lived on their own. So everyone's bringing things that they already owned into a shared space, and it doesn't always.
That's the problem.
go.
Like
I think it looks fine though.
I mean, it's fine, and she does what she needs to do, but it's not what I would like. So, and it's also too. My other 2 roommates and me have very different styles. Like
that's hard.
My sister is very, I don't even know what you'd call it, but it's like black furniture and like gold accents and like very modern.
Okay.
And then my other roommate is very like boho, like white, kind of little
Like
artsy,
plants.
like the beach,
Beachy.
like that kind of thing. And I'm very like neutrals modern, I think, with a little
But also
boho.
cozy.
Yeah, like a little bit of boho in there. A little splash, a little dash.
Little dash.
Little sprinkle. Anyways, but so we have like very different vibes. So like the living room is like a clash of like all 3.
Yeah. Well, I honestly feel like your living room doesn't match any of those aesthetics.
Absolutely not.
It's just like a gray couch, a chair. It's very minimal.
It's a great couch, and we have like this sage green, lime green nursery chair, and we've got like these antique like table, which is really cute. Like it separately, they're very cute. Together, it's like my grandma threw up in it, and then my sister's stuff was there, and then my random shelves appeared. So it's a little.
Okay, but you've been there for like a week.
That is true.
Coming together.
I feel like it's been longer. Why?
2 weeks? A week?
Yeah, but I feel like I've been there my whole life.
Oh.
So weird. Anyways, and then lastly, recommending. Forgot that one. I said pop-up coffee trucks. But that's just because we literally...
In general, just any pop-up coffee truck.
Yeah, that sounds a little sus. Like,
I mean, also, like, I don't know, it's just a random recommendation. Like, instead of Ralph's Coffee that we went to, you're just like, random coffee pop-up shop.
because when I was like, I don't really know like names of places that do pop-ups. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think more of the last minute like pop-up like places that show up. I mean, of course, coffee. I love coffee. So like
Yeah.
that's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like doing last minute things and more
Spontaneous?
Thank you.
Spontaneity?
Spontaneous. That's what I meant. Just being more spontaneous.
That's your recommendation? To
Yeah.
be more spontaneous?
Yeah.
Or is it
and go to
Pop-up coffee shops?
Pop-up coffee trucks. That's the recommendation.
Okay.
Anyways, lastly, tea for treating. I literally did it today, so I just did Sunflower Baking Company. It was so
Ooh.
good. Yeah, I had a cheddar biscuit with like
Cheddar.
cheddar. Anywho, I need to not have a mic. I feel like I have too much power. But anyways,
Someone take it away.
honestly, but I think like we just treated ourselves to like a good little. It wasn't really kind of brunch, like for me at least. I haven't
Yeah.
eaten, so
A little snack.
a little snack. But it was good. I really liked it. It's kind of expensive, but it was really good.
It is really good.
So that's my report.
I don't know if that's anywhere else besides Charlotte. I wonder if it is.
I think they have multiple locations. I could be wrong.
I think they have multiple locations, like multiple locations.
I stuttered the first time.
I have to call it out. It's just funny. Anyways.
Anywho, okay.
Okay, so for mine, again, I'm not reading anything, okay? So I could sit here and say my TED Talks, but I'm really not even listening to those. So here and there, guys. Anyways, 75 Soft is going well.
It's going well.
I am doing it. I'm eating fairly well, except for the weekends. The weekends are hard because, you know, you crave some chicken tenders and fries. Like, it just happens. It just happens.
She's speaking about us.
I'm not even kidding you. I was, like, laying in my bed last night craving that. And I was like, should we go get it again tomorrow? And it's closed. I think the last time we recorded this, we figured that out too, and it just crushes me every single time.
It's literally like Chick-fil-A. It's like you always want it when it's
Yes.
closed, and I don't know
Yes.
why, but we always do that. Every time that we want it, it's
Do you
always
remember it
closed.
always being closed on Sundays, though? Because I don't remember it being closed on Sundays.
I don't know.
I think that's a recent thing.
I don't know. Do we always want it on Sundays?
Well, Soda Shop, if you're listening, open on Sundays, please.
I know Sundays is probably for like family time, but like
And church.
in church.
But like chicken nuggets.
Chicken tenders and fries and ranch.
Like the tater tots.
Their tater tots are bussin'.
Anyways, okay.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, other than that, and then working has actually been really good. Been pretty consistent with that. TED Talks here and there. Water, I've done good. What else is there? I don't know. You guys don't care. Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Moral of the story is I'm not really reading.
Okay.
But I am listening to something, and just reading, listening, kind of the same thing. Like, you can listen to audiobooks. So, like, kind of the same thing. 1989, Taylor's version. This wouldn't be our podcast if we didn't talk about it.
Okay.
This wouldn't be my podcast if we didn't
That is
talk
true.
about it.
That is true.
I would... Okay, I have to call you out. We need to get Emily to be a Taylor fan.
I'm gonna be canceled.
Yeah, everyone cancel her. The Taylor fans are gonna hate you.
My career hasn't even started as an influencer, and it's already dead. I've been canceled.
No, but I have been listening to it nonstop, and it's just so good. And I did make you listen to it while we were like...
I don't hate it.
No, I know you don't.
don't hate it.
I know you don't. But we'll get to it later. But the episode for today is like going through our pictures and the eras of our lives and whatever. It's going to be fun. But I was looking at your photos, and one of them, just spoiler alert, is you and your sister from a Taylor Swift concert. And I was like, she used to be a fan. We got to bring it back. So...
I'm sorry to the Swifties out there. I like Taylor Swift, and I used to like just be obsessed with her because I told Katie this. I don't actually obsess over artists. I think the closest I got was when I was little to
Yes,
Taylor Swift
yeah.
because I would buy her CDs. but I don't actually like obsess over celebrities. I mean, there's people that I'm like, oh my god, like they're amazing, but like I'm not. I don't know their birthdays. I don't know their likes and dislikes. Like Kaylee was like talking about she used to do that with One Direction, and just I guess like other people, but that's just not something I've ever done. And I love Taylor Swift. I just think as of lately, like I just don't listen to her music like that.
I'm just kidding.
She's giving me the side eye. Bombastic side eye. I'm sorry, that's a TikTok thing. TikTok reference.
But yeah, I'm curious if you guys like Taylor Swift or listen to Taylor Swift. Let us know what your favorite song is from the Vault tracks.
I couldn't tell you. So
Mine is
it's okay if
over
you
now.
don't. It's okay if you don't.
Okay, anyway, so that's what I'm reading. Listening to.
Quotations.
I mean, I read the lyrics on the Spotify app when the song comes on sometimes.
Educating thy brain. I love it.
Educating thy brain.
Smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
If you guys don't watch TikTok, they're not gonna know.
Lumps, valleys or bumps, whatever it is, I don't know.
Smooth brain.
Anyways, okay. What I'm eating, I put croissants.
Love them.
I just
Love them.
because the last video I said chai lattes and croissants are a beautiful combination.
Mine's a good iced coffee and a warm croissant.
I'm not an iced coffee girly.
I knew that.
Also,
before I said
lately
that.
I've changed it from chai lattes to dirty mochas.
Oh,
Are really good.
I haven't tried that before.
It's really good. But yeah, I don't know. Something about fall just screams warm croissant.
Yeah.
It does. So
Or like a warm muffin.
sure. Or cheddar biscuit.
I heard cheddar biscuit. I don't know why I clapped so loud, sorry. But their cheddar biscuit was so
It
good.
was really good. Yeah, specifically the Sunflower Baking Company.
Yeah.
Croissants. But anywhere, any croissants.
And the croissants are huge.
They're really.
I mean, you can see this in the video if you're watching, but they're like this big. No joke. And if you're just listening to the podcast, I have small hands. Hold on.
It's big.
It's like a hand and a half. No, maybe hand. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just, Kaylee's like, do, 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 do. Insert cricket noise. Anyways.
Editor. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, for playing, I put Gossip Girl.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people have that like go-to fall show, and I would sit here and say it's my fall show, but it's really just my every month of the year show. I've probably watched it through like 10 times. Like I love it.
Mine's
so
Friends. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Moment of silence.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Yeah.
It was very sad news. If you guys don't know, Matthew Perry passed away. Was it earlier in the week? I think.
I think it was the time that you moved in, actually.
That's right. So it was not.
Because I told you that
It
day.
was Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
He passed away, sadly. I was just very shocking to see that. Sorry, I didn't mean to move our episode into a sad note, but my go-to show is Friends. And I know people either like pick The Office or Friends or like Parks and Rec is another one. But Friends to me, some people don't like Friends
Like your
or something.
comfort show.
Yeah.
I never really watched it all the way through. I've seen it here and there, but not like seasons at a time. Or the whole thing.
It was just one of those episodes that like you could turn your brain off.
Oh yeah,
I loved it.
I liked it, like the ones I
Yeah.
watched, but I didn't watch it all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, I think the first season, like, to me, like, didn't catch my eye. Like, I was like, okay, it's funny.
Yeah.
But then, like, I guess that's with any show, but it's like you start watching it and then you actually are like, at least for me, I think that show was my sense of humor. Like,
Yeah.
The Office wasn't necessarily my sense of humor. There are, like pieces of
You're
it.
gonna get canceled for that too.
I know. I'm just, good Lord.
Not a Taylor fan. I'm not an Office fan.
See, I'm defeated.
I'm just kidding.
Defeated. Here's the thing.
But she is a Friends fan.
I like The Office,
I'm just
but
kidding.
it's not my favorite because I think it's just a different type of humor. There's like pieces in there that I find hilarious, but then there's pieces where I'm like,
I can't speak. I also haven't really watched The Office.
so
I've seen episodes here and there.
you're playing it safe. I'm just gonna get canceled. Career hasn't even started.
I'm a neutral girly.
I'm problematic.
Are you?
No, you. I'm saying you're unproblematic.
Oh, I thought you said I'm problematic. I
Oh.
said, are you?
I don't feel like I am, but at the same time,
At the
I'm
same
going to get
time-
canceled for Taylor Swift and The Office, so.
I honestly have had the desire to watch Friends lately. Like, we were doing the thing where you watch, like, the Halloween episode of shows for Halloween, and I was like, I
cute.
want to watch the Friends one. We didn't, but I don't know. I do kind of want to watch it, but
I love Friends, so I definitely say yes to go at least watch the Halloween one.
yeah.
The Thanksgiving one is hilarious. Like, it's such a meme with the turkey on the head. Never mind.
I don't know. But yeah, mine is Gossip Girl. I feel like for a lot of people, I mean, yeah, it could be Friends. Gilmore Girls is another big one. Do you like Gilmore Girls?
I watched a little bit of it, but I never, or I haven't seen a lot of it.
Okay.
So I
haven't really seen it, but yeah, Gossip Girl is mine. I love it, and it is very like it's just comforting for like a fall show. So that would be what I'm playing, and then for obsessing, I put home decor because Emily kind of briefly talked about this, but we have recently found this like vintage mall warehouse place here in Charlotte. It's called Sleepy Poet. If you guys live in the area. And it has a lot of really cute
It is
stuff.
amazing.
It's really, really, really cool. And I feel like old me would have been like, no, I don't want to go there.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, like old me. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would have just been like, I'd rather go to like a furniture store or something or like Target. And now I'm just like, they have such unique pieces. Like, I love it. Like,
You're like, I'm not basic anymore.
like I just feel like everything has character, and I do like that. So we've gone a few times now, and we are trying to decorate our TV stand. I'm looking at it right now, and it's coming together.
I like it.
We have like one square that's missing something, but other than
Yeah.
that, it's really cute, and it's all from that place. So
It
I like
has
it.
some items that are more reasonably priced, and then there's some that are more expensive. But I think it just really depends on what you're looking for. But it literally has everything, rows and rows and rows and rows of stuff, and I loved it, honestly. I could spend hours in there. I feel like we didn't even, and I was quickly browsing. Like, I wasn't even, you were definitely taking your time.
yeah, I'm
And
really
I was
slow at looking at everything.
Literally, Kaylee would be, like, taking her time, appreciating everything. I would just be, like, gazing, like, just, zoom, 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 zoom.
Well,
and then I would stick my head in the air and be like, Kaylee, where you at?
And she's like, hurry up, we gotta go. But when I went with Allie, my roommate, and she did the same thing. Like, she was like scanning the aisles and like was going super fast like you, and I was still, even though I had already been, I was still like, do 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 do. Like, that's just me. That's what's going on in my brain.
I love that, though. You appreciate it. But I will say, you could spend hours there.
It's big. It's really big.
Like, hours. I think we got there, like
we were there for probably a few hours,
3-4 hours.
and we didn't even get through the whole thing.
Yeah. I did.
That's a
but
long time.
very
We
quickly.
were there for like 2.
No, we were not. We were there for over 2. Because we left an hour later than I wanted to.
What does that have to do with anything?
So I think...
Oh, like to go home.
Yes.
I thought you meant to go there, and I was like, why you call me out like that? It's like we were late. I was like, what does that
No,
mean?
we left an hour later
Yeah,
than,
yeah.
like, from the place that I wanted to.
Okay,
So I
okay.
think we're there for at least like 3 hours. Because 2 hours
Maybe.
is not a lot of time.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's really big, but yeah. If you guys live in the area, definitely go because they have a lot of cute stuff. Okay, and then I am recommending Nuuly. I don't remember if I've talked about this already, but it's a clothing rental site, and I've only done it for 1 month, but I really, really, really like it. Essentially, you go on there, you pick 6 items for the month, and they have a bunch of really cute brands. They have like Anthropologie, Free People. I feel like I've talked about this,
I don't remember.
but maybe not. They have a lot of like brands that I've seen on Revolve, like For Love and Lemons. I don't know, Favorite Daughter's another one. There's a lot. But they have really, really cute stuff, and I find that it's more age appropriate. I don't know, I feel like, I mean, I'm 24, almost 25, and I feel like they have some good pieces for that age range. It does range a bit younger. Not like young, but like a lot of these clothing rental places that I've looked at in the past, and I've just done like a quick scan of them, so this isn't like, this is just one woman's opinion. But I feel like some of the other ones are more like corporate or more like really, really special event dresses, like just things
I mean,
that
that would make sense.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause,
of
like, you don't have
course.
to buy those things and wear it once, but...
Of course. But I do see a lot of more like mature clothing on other ones for like it would be great for like work or something. Or a lot of like dresses, like Rent the Runway has a lot of really nice dresses if you're going to like a wedding or a nice event, but I don't really do that. So
Fair enough.
this one's more like everyday clothing that I can wear wherever.
So, do they send you a box? Like, is it like a monthly fee, and then
Yes.
and then they send you the box, and then like you could wear all the clothing in there if you liked it for the month, and then you just return all the clothing and you just pay a small fee to the rental company, or if you wanted to buy the piece of clothing, you could buy it. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so there's just one flat fee, and I mean it's kind of expensive. I think it's like $98. I think your first month you get money off.
Oh my god.
So it was like fairly inexpensive for the first month, but it is expensive. But when you think about it, like, you know, what I borrowed this month, like I got a pair of leather pants that are like normally like $140 anyways. So like when you think about it, like you're
my
you're
gosh.
not even paying the amount of what you'd be paying if you got those pants. Which
Yeah,
like
but you
not
got
saying you need $140 pants, but like you know what I'm saying?
But you could keep the pants versus only wear them for like a month.
Yes, I understand. But I'm just saying like you're
Okay.
getting more clothing than you are
Yeah.
paying for.
So like you paid $98 a month just for the packet of box of clothing.
6 items, yeah. And they have pants, they have dresses, they have shirts, they have a bunch, like athletic stuff, they have loungewear, really.
And then if you want to
everything.
keep any of it, you just buy it from them.
Yes, and you buy it at a discounted rate.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
and I'm not sure if it's because you already rented it, so like a portion of what you rented goes to the
Yeah.
cost of it, so that's why it's discounted, but it is just discounted.
I feel like that's what it'd be. Cause like
Probably.
I mean, $98 to be fair isn't like they're not doing a lot. They're just packaging the clothes in the box and shipping it to you. Like
Yeah.
it's not a lot of like money, maybe in shipping, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Did you pay for shipping?
I don't think so. I think it was just
Yeah.
the flat fee.
So I'm thinking like, I don't know, maybe $20 of that is going towards like.
Yeah. I will say the reason that I did it is just because I find myself always getting bored of pieces or like wanting new things or like wanting things that are on trend at the moment, but they might not be next season. So this allows me to borrow something and see if I like it, and if I do, maybe I'll buy it. Like for me, I wanted to try out pants because like it's hard for me to find pants that just fit my body.
Honestly, same.
So this is a great way, like I can rent some, I can try them, and if I really like them, then I can just buy them. Or I can, like I kind of wanted to try like the denim like rompers or denim jumpsuits.
Oh, yeah.
Or like even the skirts, like the ones that we've talked about before, like the
Yeah.
denim skirts. Like those are super on trend right now, but they might not be, like I
So
don't
you
know if I
wanna
want to buy
and
it.
then not wear it.
Yeah, or if I don't like it on me. Like, I don't know if I want to buy it. But I wouldn't mind renting it and wearing it for like a month or something. And it's just a nice way to like keep your closet always like feeling fresh and new. You're not really getting bored of pieces. You always feel like you have something to wear. If you go to a lot of like events and need clothes, like if you need a lot of whatever. It's also just sustainability. Like it's a great way to not just buy a bunch of stuff and it just
Toss it
sits
out
there.
or-
So I do like that piece of it. But yeah, I'm not saying it's necessary or anything, but I thought it was fun.
I think it is. I mean, like I said, I think it's.
I think it's necessary.
Sorry. No, I don't think it's necessary. I think
No,
I
no,
think
no,
it
no.
is fun. Where I think
Yeah.
it's if it basically, I think it needs to match your lifestyle. Like for me, like I don't know if that would be a good fit for me, just because like I hoard my clothes as it is. So it's like I don't. I just
I mean,
know.
you've seen my closet. It's pretty
That's
minimal.
true. That is true. I
Pretty
have so
minimal.
much.
Like, I don't even own pants right now. Like, I have like one pair of jeans and they don't
She
even
doesn't
fit me.
own pants, and she's the one that wears the pants in the relationship.
Now, how does that make any sense?
How does that make sense? Anyways. Anyways, but no, I get it. Like for you, that I feel like it does make sense
Yeah.
because you do get bored with your closet. You're like, "Ugh, I don't
And I like
these."
trendy pieces. Like, I feel like you're more just like you do, but you also think about like practicality of
Practicality,
things. Yeah. So yeah, I've been really liking it, and it is kind of a problem though because like I really like everything, so I'm like, do I buy it? Do I keep it? Do I return
would
it?
be me.
And I'm like, you can't keep doing that, Kayla. You have to save some money and
I would be
return
doing the
it.
same
Like,
thing.
you can't get 6 items and buy them all every month. Like,
Pays $98 and $600 in clothes.
yeah,
How does that make sense?
doesn't. So yeah, that's my recommendation. And then my last one is treating. I put my nails.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I got my nails done, and I asked for, like, wine red, and it was really funny because my,
I think that looks.
yeah, would you say?
Yeah, that looks like wine.
Yeah.
That looks like wine. Never thought I'd say that.
I like it. I think they turned out really well. But it was funny because I asked for a wine red color, and my nail artist came out with like a purple at first, and I was very surprised that that's what she thought I meant. And I was like, no, like a red, like a
Deep red.
I want like a deep red.
Yeah.
And she comes back with another color, and it's still purple. It's like a deep purple, and I'm like, no, red. Like I'm trying to like.
It's not purple wine. I'm sure there is purple wine, but
Well, I mean, there's
Red
wines
wine.
that look like that, but like I said red, so I was just shocked that that's what I wasn't
Yeah.
like.
you're like,
Don't
she
come
keeps,
for me, but
she
I was
keeps
just-
bringing purples, and you're like, red.
Yeah, it was like no,
No.
like a red, and maybe I'm missing something. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
the color of that is. I'm not sure, but yeah. So she kept.
That
bringing-
looks like it.
Yeah, no, this is spot on. I just like I don't speak up with like nail artists. Like I'm always
either.
somebody to like just take the color even if I hate it, and I'll just be like, "Thank you," and like pay $100 for it. I'm like, I hate it.
There was like one time the lady, and I feel for him because I am starting to learn how to do my nails, like S&S and stuff, and don't look at my nails, the little nubbies. But anyways, there was like one time they put the nail on crooked, and I was like, "Can you fix it? It's literally like." And the guy was like, "No, like that's how your nail grows." And I was like, "I know how my nail grows. Not all of them are perfect, but they ain't like you know."
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'll fix when I'll shape. And I was like, okay.
Well, sometimes it really is a trust the process kind of thing because
Yeah.
like,
but that's why I was like, okay, I'll trust the process.
but then sometimes it's too late and you're like, I didn't want that, and they're like, why didn't you say something
Yeah.
earlier? And you're like, I didn't.
And then I
know."
can tell that like he was like done with it and like was gonna start like painting them or whatever. And I was like, this is still crooked. Like, and I felt so bad for like correcting him. He's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, it is. And my sister was sitting next to me and I was like, is this crooked? And she was like, sorry, I wasn't flipping you off, but I was like, is this crooked? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, look, I am so sorry. It's crooked. Can you please just fix it? And I felt so bad. Like,
Did
I
he
felt
fix it?
He did.
And did it look
But like, he
right?
definitely had an attitude. Yeah. He had an
Yeah.
attitude. And I was like,
I just never speak up because I just feel bad. I'm just like, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I just feel bad, but
Which is funny because we're paying them.
I know, and at the end of the day, we are, and whatever. But I did speak up because I was like, that's not the color I want. So I
Yeah.
was like, not that.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then she was just kind of stumped on what color I wanted. So I was like pointing at the red section of the nail like polishes because where I go, they don't give you like the colors to look at. It's all behind them, and they get it for you. Like you can't look at the colors. Or pick it beforehand. And so I was like pointing out the red section and I was like, maybe like one over there. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, okay. And like, that's what we went with. But
Yeah.
anyways, so we're going to see if the red nail theory works on me. Have you heard about this?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's not why I got it, but
You have to let me know.
I will. But I got it and I was like, ooh,
Yeah, you have to let me
is
know.
there a man in my sights?
I don't know what to say to that.
She's like, no, there's not.
I mean, I hope. But like I guess I understand like the red nail theory, but
What do you
don't know.
mean, you guess?
Like I don't know. Like does it happen? Is it true? Like does it work? So
I don't know. I feel like it's stemmed from a lot of people just like getting married with red nails or
married with red nails?
yeah, like they would get like engaged or something. Like so their
Oh.
boyfriend would like their boyfriend would propose to them and they would have like red nails or
Oh, I see what you're saying.
a guy would come up to you and you're just wearing red nails. And so
Okay.
it became this thing.
So I need to do red is what I'm saying. Or was what you're saying.
Apparently, I mean that's what the world is telling me right now. So
Hmm.
figured I would try it out.
I do need to do my nails. I guess it's gonna be red now. I was thinking black. But now we're doing red. You've convinced me. I don't even know if I have red, but I will find red. And I'll paint it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So updates to come.
Yeah,
That's not why I got
yeah.
it though. I'm totally kidding.
I mean, it looks very fallish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just really wanted a another fall color. But yeah, that is my list, and I think we can go ahead and get into the episode.
I'm kind of excited.
I'm kind of excited too. So we're going to be doing if you guys have seen the Vogue, I forget what they're called, but like a celebrity will sit down and open a booklet of photos of themselves, and they'll react and be like, oh, I was wearing this at the Met Gala in 2022, whatever.
Not that we went to the
No.
Met Gala in 2022.
No. But we just thought it'd be fun to pull some photos from Emily's phone, my phone. And this will be separated into 2 different episodes. This week will be Emily, and the next week will be me. Well, the next 2 weeks will be me. But yeah, we're just going to go through like Emily's life in photos and Emily's eras in photos. And so Emily doesn't know the pictures. I picked them for her, so she's going to react to them. We're going to have them on the screen for you guys. And this is honestly just like a fun, like, get to know us, get to know our lives, see our lives through pictures type of thing. I mean, by no means do we do anything crazy. So like, we were kind of conflicted about this episode because I was thinking about it and I was like, you know, like these Vogue videos that I watch are so interesting because it's people that are going to like events and wearing like designer dresses, and like you look at it for the fashion of it all and everything like that. And I'm like, ours is literally just like us in college. Like,
No Met Gala 2022
no
for us.
Met
It
Gala
was like-
2022. But I just feel like maybe it's a good way to get to know us or
Oh, yeah, for
go
sure.
through our lives and yeah.
Yeah, I think starting our YouTube and everything like that, we're definitely going to have a different, I mean, so like, for example, some people will follow the YouTube, some people follow the Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, or some people just are interested in watching the TikTok. And I just think for the people that are watching now on YouTube, it's nice to, of course, see us, but then also get to know us and, you know, our backgrounds and just some fun facts about us. So I think this is definitely one of the episodes that I've been wanting to do. I will say, I have a horrible memory. So I am scared that these photos she's going to pull up and be like, what happened here? And I'm going to be like, shit if I know. I have that picture and I remember, but I'll forget people's names. Like, I'm awful. I am awful. And I don't know if it's just like my brain is now becoming like like ADHD, or I don't know. My therapist said she thinks I have ADHD.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, I said no. Anyways, but that's like a sign of it. And so because I can't recall things very well. So even if I was a celebrity, I would have been like, what Met Gala was that? Who is that? I do it now.
What Met Gala was
What Met Gala? Who designed that?
I go to so many.
I go to so many. But that's literally what I'm going to be like. So bear with me.
I feel like I don't know about what you picked for me, but I feel like we tried to pick very like monumental things in our lives and things that would be easily remembered.
You're going to have to give me dates. You have to show me you have to tell me this timestamps.
You're going to be looking at them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought you, like, for some odd reason,
I'll
I thought
hold
you
it.
had the phone and then
I'll hold it and I'll like show you the picture.
Okay.
And also just bear with us because there are quite a few. I really couldn't narrow it down because you have so many pictures and I don't know
know.
what you chose for me, but you have so many pictures and there were just like some ones sprinkled in there of when you were like younger. Like I think you
Yeah.
took them from like photo albums or something.
Yeah.
Like they weren't actual like on your phone. And they were just so cutie and I just like, I don't
So cutie.
I didn't know you then obviously. So I'm like, I just want to know like
Yeah.
what was happening in Emily's life. But
If I was young, I probably don't remember.
okay. Make something up. No, I'm just kidding.
Just make something up.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's the... Actually... So they're kind of out of order because you took them from, like, photo albums.
Yeah.
So there's ones of you really young.
Did you know that you can rearrange them into an order?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just reorganized them, and this is the first one.
Okay.
And we will put them on the screen.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, first picture, I am sitting, I don't know where this actual picture was taken at. Like, is this like a bridge? I don't know. But I'm sitting there with my sister and my mom. If you guys don't know, I'm a twin. And if you take a look at our our shirts, it is Taylor Swift. And it is the Fearless Tour. Mm-hmm. And so this is where Kaylee was talking about in the beginning of the episode of how I'm not like, oh my gosh, like a Swiftie. I was when I was younger. This was the closest I ever got to like being obsessed with an artist. I had her CDs. I would play it all the time. I had this like old CD player that you like would pop the top and you could put the CD in.
Yes, I did too.
Oh, loved her. I'm pretty sure my parents got sick of it. But I mean, my mom finally bought tickets. I think this was for our birthday. And we were so cute.
Do you know how old you were in these pictures?
They're
from photo albums, so they're
I want to sit. When did Fearless come out? See, I'm not a Swiftie. I would have known that if I was a Swiftie.
I don't know.
11, 12 years old. I don't
Maybe.
know. But I remember we were like higher up, but we weren't like in the nosebleeds or anything like that. We were just kind of in that middle area. And she had come out, not on stage, but like from like a walkway or something. And like everyone was like, oh my God, she's in the stands. And I remember she like walked out and turned and like looked in my direction. And I swear to God, I started bawling. I looked to my mom. She's like, she looked at me in the eye. Mom, she was looking at me. Oh my God. And like, she probably was looking at the general 300 people in my section. So this is what, that was that, this picture. I loved it. It was a very like happy moment.
Yeah.
I just remember, and my mom probably was like, oh my God, there are so many like screaming girls that are like,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sure that's probably like that now, but just older.
I mean, yeah, I honestly
What
feel
is
like...
her fan base? Like when you would go to a concert, do you see like
No, that's the
littler?
thing. I didn't really like. It was a lot of people my age or even older, but I think that it's all ages. Like,
Yeah.
not to say that there wasn't younger people there, but
I feel like when I went, there was a lot of girls my age.
Yeah.
I think that's also when she started getting popular.
but the thing is too, like, she's older now, and I feel like as an artist ages,
Oh, for sure. I think her
so does the-
demographic has changed a
Yeah.
little bit. Because I was say, I think in this era, it was younger. Her demographic was younger.
Yeah.
Like in teenagers, like younger
Yeah.
teenagers, I think. But anyways, so yeah.
Okay. Don't hate me for this next one.
I know I'm gonna.
You might, but it is.
I'm scared.
I just need you to talk about this era of your life because this was pretty monumental that you, like, she was a very sporty kid, and this captures that.
Oh no. Oh no.
No!
Okay. This picture. Oh, good Lord. The teeth, the eyebrows, the acne, the hair, the Justice tank top. It's giving yikes.
Do you know how old you were in this?
It was 8th grade going
Okay.
into high school.
Okay.
So this was, no, actually, maybe it was 8th grade. It was either 7th or 8th grade. But it was at the end of the basketball season, and it was like the all-star game. So it was like after the whole season ended, they do like one big tournament with all the teams, but it's like mixed in. So you actually get a player from, Weddington, player from Piedmont, not Weddington, Piedmont, those are high school teams, but like Queens Grand or blah, blah, blah. So like it was a mixed match. It was just for fun. But there, of course, was a trophy and stuff. But so not everybody goes from your team. So my sister and I were selected to go from our team. Oh. And we went, I think this was at like Union, wait, I think it's in the background. Lincoln Charter. We were at Lincoln Charter. I literally zoomed in the back. I'm over here like detective. But, I'm looking at my sister's hair. Yikes.
She's like,
It's
thanks,
just-
I don't want this on the internet.
It's just like oh my gosh. So, I mean, that's
Sorry,
that's where I was at. I mean, this is like middle school. I think I was just growing into my features, maybe. I don't know, because my nose was a honker.
Oh my goodness.
And my eyebrow is like,
You're a cutie kid.
it was like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I just remember, I think my mom took this picture and I was like, can you not? Like, I'm like grimacing in this. But it was right before, I think, like I said, I had been 7th or 8th grade, so right before high school. I will say, no guys really liked me in middle school.
Oh my god.
I was also like aggressive.
Oh.
Like in basketball. Like
Yeah.
I was just always like, I don't know what that noise was, sorry. But I just don't think anyone was interested in me in high school. I mean, middle school. Here's why. Take it back.
Take it back.
Anyway, so
I
yeah.
don't want to see it. Okay. This next one, I chose it because I feel like it shows something that a lot of us go through.
Oh no. Am I crying?
No.
Okay.
There were a lot of you crying. I did not. That's when you get older, though. I did not.
Oh, lovely.
You seem to be a happy child for the most part.
Oh.
A sad college kid. Just kidding. I'm not. But
Just kidding.
But no, I picked this one because it's you, again, as a little kid. And I feel like it just shows something that a lot of people go through. And I did not, actually. I missed out on this stage of life. But, yeah. She's like, we're never...
Why?
They get better.
We're sitting at the table picking pictures out, and Kaylee goes, I'm just seeing so many of you that you just look so pretty in. You should go into modeling. Pulls up these pictures. This is not my...
You're a child. You're cute.
Oh,
You're cute.
This is ugly. But anyways,
No, it's not.
we love her.
We love her.
Okay, so this was freshman year of high school.
Okay.
This was the first day I got my braces.
Really?
Yes.
I was hoping it was something like that. I was like, it's the day she's getting them off or the day she got them on. Like,
if these were the day I was getting them off, then I needed to go to a different orthodontist. That's for damn sure. But no, I love my orthodontist, Dr. Robinson. I'm plugging him. He doesn't know I have this. Anyways, so this was the first day I got my braces freshman year. And I'm just thinking, oh gosh. I went to Piedmont. This is where I straighten my hair every day. And it
which
looks-
you do not do anymore.
Which I don't anymore. I don't even know where my flat iron is. But my hair is so thin. I look bald. I look like he took an egg, a hard-boiled egg, rolled it in some lint. Said, here you go. Anyways.
This is not meant for you to be hard on yourself.
No, but I think also too, like, I just see where I've grown from. Anywho. So I just remember being really happy actually that I got my braces on because I just was really excited to. I just thought braces were the coolest thing, and I actually had rubber bands,
Okay.
and I also thought that was really cool. I was
What
like,
colors do you have?
green on the top, pink on the bottom. So, because I knew right off the bat, you don't go yellow.
No.
You never choose yellow.
Or black?
Or black is like okay, it's not amazing.
Okay.
So green was fine. I think I always stuck with like blue or something, blue or green. But I wanted to do pink at the bottom, green on top. So that's what I chose. And I was actually wearing mascara here, which I remember my mom let me wear mascara
Aww.
because I could never wear makeup in middle school. So high school was when I first started wearing it, and she would never not never, but she didn't let me buy like foundation or blush or blah, blah, blah. So the only thing I had on was mascara, and I could see it on the top of my eyelid. We have since hopefully gotten better at applying makeup.
Hopefully.
But anyways, and then I actually had started getting my eyebrows waxed too, so you can also tell,
Really?
yeah,
That's young.
not-
Maybe.
okay, when I say getting them done, it wasn't on a regular basis. It was just
No,
like,
I know, but I just feel like that's young.
if you look at the last picture compared to this picture, you can see my eyebrows are significantly different. They're like thick in the beginning right here, and then they tear off like or go like end off or whatever. Very
I wanna
skinny,
see.
like very skinny.
Okay. Okay.
Like in the other picture, you could just tell they were just brows. Just brows. Just brows. They were strong, let me tell you, okay? So yeah. I love how she's starting off strong with the
I think
rope.
from here, it's a little,
It's better.
yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Not to say that those were bad. You were just like
It's
a little
not.
kid.
I was just
You go
young.
through-
Yeah.
like we all go through things like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So those pictures are just like right in the awkward stage of puberty, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Where I was like growing
I had to
into
throw
my
a few in
features.
there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just don't have pictures like that in my camera roll. So, like, you can't
Mm-hmm.
expose me the same way I can expose you.
Love that.
Anyways, okay, so this next one I'm pretty sure was on that, I don't know what it's called. TWE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it was that. And if it is, then explain what that is. But yeah, I don't know. I was shocked that I saw this of you because I would never see you caught dead in this now. It's like, it's not giving Emily, but it's giving old Emily.
Okay. Stop.
Because I know you were a horse girl and like it made sense, but like I could never see you like looking like that now.
Stop. Okay. So you're correct. This is when I was on the trip Teens Westward Bound, where basically they stick 80 kids on a bus and like 2 vans, and they go from the East Coast to the West Coast and back in like 23 days. You're camping outside, you're sleeping outside, like you don't sleep in hotels, you don't have your phone, you just have a camera.
And was this summer going into college.
Actually, no.
Oh.
You skipped forward. This was going summer into my senior year of high school.
Oh.
So this was a little bit later.
Okay.
If you can't tell, hopefully I'm a little cuter here. I'm nicely tanned here.
You're tan.
I'm tan.
It's giving tan.
If I doubt he's ever going to see this podcast, but if he sees this picture of himself,
Yeah, sorry. What's his name?
his name's Colin.
Sorry, Colin.
Sorry, Colin. Anyways, this was on the trip. We were in Wyoming. Part of the excursions that we were doing was going to a rodeo. And Wyoming was one of my favorite places. And
Aw,
as
I
Kaylee
picked a
has
good
said,
one then.
you did. This was a lovely memory.
Oh, lovely memory. Aw.
I loved Wyoming. Was still one of my favorite places. And as Kelly said, I'm a horse girl. I rode horses. I had horse. Oh my gosh, horse figurines, and I'm blanking on the name of them, but
I
they're
know
like
what you're saying.
collector's edition.
Yes.
So I had those. Had ribbons. Everything.
Did you compete?
Like when I was younger,
Yeah.
and then I kind of just wanted to do it for fun, so I just did the riding for fun, and then I actually became like a counselor for camps and stuff for it. So
Okay.
then I actually like taught a little bit. But anyways, in this picture, so I'm wearing. So on this trip, I didn't really know what. This is the first time I actually went to a rodeo. I didn't know what you wore. They said wear like a cute little dress and a hat. So this is like a cute little black sundress.
Are you wearing cowgirl boots?
No, I wore sandals.
Okay.
Which is like not what you wear, but I didn't have room in my bag for cowboy boots.
Oh, yeah.
Like I only had like three pairs of shoes, tennis shoes, like water shoes, because we did a lot of like water stuff too, like creeks, stuff like that, and then like sandals that like doubled as shower shoes. So like you had to pack strategically here.
Yeah.
So I didn't have cowboy boots, but some people did. But I was not lugging cowboy boots for 23 days and only wearing them like a day or two.
Yeah.
So this is Colin. This was one of the guys that was on the trip, and which is funny because I usually don't go for blonde guys, but this is one of the guys that I would always flirt with on the trip.
Oh.
So
Colin.
I know. And nothing ever like happened. Nothing ever came of it. But we were like, I feel like as you're on a trip for like 23 days, like you develop like
little crushes
and stuff like that. I think like he was one of them. I mean,
One of them.
I'm just kidding. I'm not that crazy. Well, but yeah, it was like a really cool day. It was 4th of July.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, no, this was the day before 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are wearing like red, white, and blue. But I remember we were still in Wyoming for 4th of July, so it had been the day before.
Okay. Cutie. Okay, this next one is carrying on with the same theme, but I'm pretty sure this is on a family trip.
Okay.
But it's just you and your element.
Oh no! Stop with the horses.
This is such a cute picture, though. Like,
stop. When I posted this, and I think someone made fun of me on my Instagram for this picture, and I deleted it.
No,
they were
that's
like,
a cute picture.
They were like, horse girl, LOL, or like something similar like that. And I was like, yeah, I gotta take that shit down. Anyway, so this was in Germany, on the border of Austria and Germany. Can't remember. Neuschwanstein, I think, was the area we were in. I know there was a castle there. It was like it inspired like the Disney castle, like that's Neuschwanstein. But I remember we were there, and my mom was like, we were originally gonna go like parasailing or like cliff jumping or something here, but the weather was too bad for it, and we were only there for a day. And my mom was like, well, what do you guys want to do something? And I was like, well, I want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else didn't. We were there with my cousins, and like it was just me, my mom, and my Oma. She spoke German. We did not. My mom can speak it a little bit, 75%, but I cannot. I can understand it a little bit, but I can't speak it. But anyways, I was like, I want to do horseback riding, something. So we went to this place, and I'm pretty sure it was for younger kids, like the adventure of horseback riding, because like it was just a lot of younger people. And me and my sister showed up, and we were like, what did we do? Like, I don't know. But the trail guides were literally girls that were younger than us.
Okay.
And
was it still high school?
Yeah. So this was right after TWB, but this was going into senior year. Yeah. Okay. So that summer was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But anyways, I remember it was like raining, and like when I took this picture, I told my sister, I was like, take this picture. I look so cool. Got the mountains in the background.
And
the-
she says that
and
she has a horrible memory. You do
Honestly,
you're like, it was raining this day.
well, because I think it's just you're also doing a very good job of picking things that
Yeah.
are just very monumental. Like this was in Germany. Like I remember that.
Gotta remember Germany.
But I remember. Well, the problem is the reason why I remember it is because we were like literally galloping through fields, galloping full speed, pedal to the metal, and it was raining. And you're riding in an English saddle, which has like no horn, and it's very slippery. Like it doesn't have a lot of grip to it, and because like long story short, but like you're posting as you're riding, and the saddle was just so slippery from the rain. I was grabbing onto the horse's hair just to make sure that I didn't slip off. I'm pretty sure I took a chunk of that horse's hair with me. They can't feel it.
Oh, they can't.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like if you were to, I mean, I guess when you yank out your hair, you feel it, but like they don't really. It's their horses. Like you poke them and they're like.
Okay.
Anyways, long story short. So yeah, it was a really good, cute little memory. Like I said, for that one period when we were like galloping through the fields, I was terrified.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if that horse just did one wrong turn, I was going forward. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. But it was just me and my sister that did that.
Fun. Your mom didn't do it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She knows how to like ride a horse, but not actually very well.
Okay.
So it was just me and my sister that did it.
Got it. Okay, so this next one I picked because I honestly am not really, I mean, if there's a story behind it, please share. I didn't really pick it because I feel like there's a story behind it. I picked it because I wasn't sure if this was a hobby you were going through at the time.
Oh no.
But yeah.
This is also on that trip.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Okay.
This is, so that summer my son was growling. We just say, I promise.
Chicken
But-
tenders are in our future.
Chicken tenders are our future.
We need to just, honestly, what would be more on brand than just a platter of chicken tenders in every episode? And we can just be like,
chicken tenders and fries or tater tots. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like that idea.
it's like craft service, like when you're like on a shoot or something. Like you need like we need like a buffet. Like
just chicken tenders and fries and ranch.
yes.
Gosh.
Sorry.
Anyways, so the summer going into my senior year was just, I think it was just the best, like ever.
It sounds like a good time.
It was such a just amazing experience because I grew up in this very small school, like from kindergarten to 8th grade. I knew it was like 80 kids to a grade. I knew these people from a kindergarten. And moving into high school, of course, it was a little bit bigger. I think it was like 300 kids to a grade, but it still wasn't a lot. And that's all I knew. And so I got recommended to go on the TWB trip, and I was like, okay. And then for my graduating hoorah, my mom was like, do you want to go to Germany? Because I had family there, and my Oma was planning on going anyways, and she speaks German, so we were like, perfect, great time to go. Because some of my family over there can speak English, but not all of them. Mm-hmm. So it would have been nice to have her there. So we were like, perfect. So I went and traveled the US, and then I went and traveled to Germany and Austria, and I was like, it was just so nice. It's just something that I fell in love with. And this camera, I still have it, but this is the camera that I took on TWB, and the camera I took with me to Germany, and I was taking pictures of literally everything. And and I can't remember the name of it, but I know in this little cup that I have, I guess, was chocolate milk, because we went and visited like this famous like chocolate farm. Like they had the cows out front. There's a picture in the camera of a cow.
Okay.
And I took it with my camera because I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. The cow looks so cool. Anyways, but they had it was like they did taste tests of like the milk that they had and chocolate and stuff that they grew, and that's chocolate milk.
Nice.
That's literally it.
Okay. This next one, I don't know what this is, but I feel like there must be a story behind it. You look really cute.
Okay.
It's like but you look really cute. And describe the pictures too, because for the listeners.
Okay. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember. I just remember this is the first day.
Describe it. Like, describe the picture.
I'm standing in my driveway at my house, and it's this dress that I got, and I think it was like a hand-me-down or something.
It's like
I
a
was-
red dress with like flowers on it.
Yeah, it's a red dress with
Are you having
flowers.
like a photo shoot?
No, I think it was
Oh.
like my hair was curled for some odd reason. This was
You going somewhere?
no, I wasn't
Oh.
going anywhere. I was literally sitting barefoot in my driveway, I think, and I got in this red dress and I was so excited to wear it, and I was gonna wear it to like I think either like a date or like a night, something like that. And granted, this was in high school, so when I say a date, this is like
Yeah.
your parents dropping you off at dinner. Like I mean, I was 17 in this, so I guess I have my license. I don't know. Awkward. Anyways, but I just was really excited about the dress. So I remember that I tried on
Okay.
the dress, and my family's sitting in the driveway, and I went to show them like the dress.
And
And my mom took this picture because she was like, "Oh, you look so cute," and she took it in portrait mode, so it's like all nice and blurry in the background.
yeah.
And that's really it. There's not much to it,
Okay.
but I loved the dress. I look kind of skinty, skinty queen. I mean, I was 17, so.
Okay, this next one is again going back to your roots,
Oh gosh.
but describe the picture. It seems to be a photo shoot with you and your sister.
Okay. Ah. Okay. Granted. Ugh. Okay. These are my senior pictures
Oh, okay.
for when I graduated high school. I'm not country, but I have some roots that are country. Like I don't live in like in a very country area, so my high school was country, and I didn't really southern, I guess you'd say. I'm not really southern in terms of I don't think I have a southern accent, do I?
Southern Belle. No,
Yeah.
you don't. I wouldn't.
But
think you-
my school that I went to was very country, southern, tractor day type vibes, which
Okay.
is not bad. But it's not where I lived. So I want to like say that because like I lived like 30 minutes away from the school. So I grew up very
You're doing an awful job of describing the pictures, I will say.
hold on. Sorry. I grew up very differently. So when I took these pictures, I
meant
felt
what
like
they
I was
are.
posing. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Like, granted, this picture, me and my sister are sitting, my sister and I are sitting on a fence at Ann Springs Close Greenway. This holds a special place in my heart because every summer I'd go to my grandparents and stay with them for a week, and I would do this horse camp. So this is a horse barn. So this is where I would go riding during the summers, and then we would stay with my grandparents for a week. And I grew up doing this as a camper, like, and so you'd go from like 8 to 1 every day and ride and do trails and stuff like that. My grandparents would pick me up and I'd spend the week with them, which I loved.
Yeah.
When I was younger, though, it drove my grandparents insane because me and my sister would fight all the time. My grandpa would yell at us and be like, "Just look out the window." And because afterwards, like, you're so exhausted. And me and my sister would just poke each other. And my brother was too young and he didn't really like horseback riding. So he would always golf with my grandpa. So it was a very wholesome memory. And then when I got older, I was actually like a counselor. But the reason why I say I'm posing this is because I wasn't actually very Southern. We just dressed Southern for this because we went to a barn. But I
Okay.
didn't normally dress like this. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I say that. So like the boots, I borrowed those boots that I'm wearing. I had borrowed or bought them from somewhere. My sister's actually wearing my actual paddock boots.
Okay.
So they're real and you can tell by the toes. Because they're so dirty or like the leather's worn off of them.
Yeah.
So she's wearing actual paddock boots. I'm wearing like not like dressy ones made to look pretty. So I dressed the part, but we didn't actually dress like this. But it was a very wholesome time.
I mean, it's cute. It's a cutie picture. Cutie patootie.
but I know like when I saw it, I just hate that I didn't dress like me. Like I dressed.
No, I
very
get that. It's giving Miley Stewart in the Hannah Montana movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this next one, truly, I don't know if there's a story behind it, but like it was just giving such like teenager, like older, like old picture vibes that we would take when we were teenagers. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why this one stood out to me, but it did.
Oh, good lord. Okay. I'm looking at the date. This is December 2nd of 2017. This is Connor. This is my boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
for like 1 month, I think, 2 months. I don't really know how long we dated. So I did this thing in high school where I really only dated guys for a very short amount of time, and then I broke up with them. I don't know if there's issues there, but I went to dinner, and I think I went to dinner with his family here. Was this Olive Garden? I don't know. I don't know where it was, but I see what I'm saying. I'm missing of details.
That's
I don't
fine,
know. I
that's
don't know
fine.
if I'm either out to dinner with his family or I'm out to dinner with like a friend or something. So they were like, Connor was like, "Do you want to take a picture together?" And I was like, "Sure." But instead of being like cute and being like, I was like, or like, so I had Riz from day one, I guess.
Clearly.
But I don't know. It was a very,
I just feel like we're watching you grow up. It's really cute. It's like, this was my boyfriend in high school, and this was, I don't know.
but it's funny because I have a very different type in guys now than I did in high
Oh,
school.
for sure, yeah. But it's just funny.
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm just like, I totally forgot that, like, just the people I dated in high school. He was very sweet. I will say that. Very sweet.
I love you, Connor.
We love you, Connor. He probably forgot about me. I think we reconnected once during college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to Chili's.
Fun.
I don't know, something like that. And we just like hung out and had dinner or something and caught up, and that was really about it. But he was actually the first guy I think I ever worked out with. But like I went to a gym with to work out because he was really into the gym, and I was always had such bad social anxiety like working out at the gym. Which, to be fair, I worked out in the gyms like for sports and stuff, but I was always with people and everyone's doing the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't have social anxiety, but I went to like a free weights gym or something like that. Like, I was like, what do I do? And he was the first guy I ever did that with, and I remember I was terrified. I was sweating, and I wasn't even working out yet. Like, I remember. But anyways, yeah.
Nice. Okay. This next one I picked because I think, again, some of these I didn't pick because I feel like there's a story behind them. I just picked it because this is a big part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a member of the family.
Okay.
And I just thought it was really cute.
Stop. Oh.
It's a picture of her and her dog.
June 16th, 2019, so I was 19. I'm on my porch with Maggie. She's still alive, by the way, okay? This is my doggie, my family doggie, and this is where I think it had to have been a weekend, so probably Saturday or something like that, and it was, like, really nice out, and it was, what was it, May? No, okay. Yeah, okay, so June. So it was like, I know it was a little chilly, so I had my sweater wrapped around my knees because I was still cold. But she was sleeping on the couch, I guess, that we had on our patio, and I wanted to sleep with her. So I took this pillow that was just laying downstairs. I took it and I put it against her because whenever I lay on her, she always breathes hard, like I'm heavy. Offensive. But anyway, so I put up, I know, whenever I lay on her without like a pillow or anything, she goes, and I'm like, I swear I'm not that heavy. Anyways, so I put the pillow there, and her paw was right there, and I was like, I want to hold her hand. And so my mom was sitting on the porch, and I was just holding her hand. My mom was like, let me take a picture. So that was that.
Cute.
It was a cute little picture.
Okay. This next one was the first picture that we've taken together. So I had to include it.
I remember this one.
I had to include it.
Stop. Ooh, oh my god, I moved the picture. Stop. I was so young.
Yeah,
My
we
hair
were
was so
babies.
long, baby. So this is in my downstairs. Oh my gosh, skinny queen. But
This is her sophomore year, my junior year.
yes, so this was the first time we ever really hung out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you were home, and of course I worked.
Well, this is New Year's Eve. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
When I say you were home, we were home. We were not at college.
Yeah.
So we were home. I think for probably the Christmas winter break, and we had just started to like kind of be, I would say, acquaintances. Like, we used to work together or for work study at like the post office, and we hadn't really graduated till hanging outside work yet.
Yeah.
And Kaylee like pulled the trigger and was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" and I was like, I'm having a New Year's Eve party. You should come over. And I remember I was so nervous because I thought that you wouldn't like me or like you'd think my house looked weird or because we were like had Pong set up in my garage and my garage had just a bunch of shit in it. I remember I was so nervous and we were taking, and then I was like, Kaylee, do you want to take pictures? And like, also too, like we were newer friends. And I'm like, how do we take pictures? Like,
Yeah.
and then this one, I guess, was the classic pose.
It
of,
doesn't
like,
look uncomfortable.
It
though.
doesn't. We really
I will
don't.
say.
But I remember feeling like, how do I take a picture? With
Yeah,
you?
and I was bringing my friends too.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was intimidating to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think you guys all have a little bit of an RABF.
I mean, I do for sure.
So, and I think Adley and Peyton, not so much, I think. But I remember I was like, oh my gosh, do these girls love or hate me?
It seems to be a trend where everyone thinks we hate them because of our faces, I guess, or because we're more quiet. But we're like over here like, no, we love you. Like, what? I was like, I didn't know you thought that.
Yeah. But yeah, this is like downstairs and we were so young. And you had your long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, your hair's long now, but your hair was super long then. Stop. My eyebrows were thick. Thick. But that was New Year's Eve.
Yes. I feel like you wouldn't know. Like, it does not look like it's New Year's Eve. The way we're dressed.
It's so casual.
Like, it looks like a casual Tuesday. Like,
yeah.
You know, does not look like New Year's. Like, nothing's sparkly, nothing's
Nothing's
decorated.
in the background. Yeah.
There's no people to be seen. Like, I
What
swear.
you saying? Are you saying my New Year's Eve party was lame?
No, I'm just saying, like, it was a party, but, like, you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's in my downstairs. Like, my parents were across the street, and I couldn't throw a Razor because they were across the street, and I had, like, 3 friends, so.
Okay, this next one is jumping quite a bit. Well, yeah, so this last picture was 2019. This one's 2021, so we skipped a lot of time. But I just feel like this was a monumental moment. I don't know, like, it's not really, but...
Oh my gosh. You're choosing like the funniest pictures. This was.
You're like an adventurous, sporty gal. I had to capture it.
Stop.
I
Oh
had
my
to
god, my
capture
hair was
the
so
horse
thick
riding.
then. My hair was thick then.
Yeah, I like the braids.
Um,
But this is the Spartan race.
with my butt in the air. Oh my
What
gosh.
are you doing in this picture?
So if you look at the top of the picture, you could see barbed wire.
Okay,
So
you're
I'm crawling under barbed wire. So, and you can also see in the bottom, like, right-hand corner, like, Spartan 2021. So, I was 21. I don't remember. Let me see, look at the date of the picture. This was April 13th. Oh, this is my mom's birthday. So this was on my mom's birthday, like a month after my birthday. So I was freshly 21. And my mom wanted to do this race. And if you guys have never heard of a Spartan race, there's components to it. Like, you have to crawl up a rope. You have to do, if you can't do something, you have to do like 30 push-ups or 30 burpees or something like that. I don't know, something crazy. And each obstacle, each thing has, or each section has different obstacles, and like climbing up a rope and crawling under barbed wire, and I think there was one where you had to like jump over logs.
That sounds intense.
It can be.
Did you train?
Absolutely.
I remember
not.
like you didn't. You were like, I guess I'm doing this.
That's literally what happened. And people train for these. Granted, I was dying. I couldn't crawl. I couldn't do the rope one. Like, pull myself up. I didn't have the upper body strength, so I had to do the burpees. I also couldn't do the monkey bars. When I say monkey bars, they're very far apart. But like, I felt like my arms were short and I couldn't swing enough, so I couldn't do those. And then I attempted to go up the slide, but I kept falling. So I think there was 3 obstacles I couldn't do. I don't know. Anyways, so this was one where they take pictures as you go through the course. And then there was like a mud pile one, so I was covered in mud.
This was a whole family affair.
This was my whole family that did this.
Dad, brother, sister, mom, you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And this was actually, I think this is coming out of COVID. Because I remember for the end picture, all of us had to have our masks on. Which is funny because we didn't have to do masks for the
I think
race.
you're right.
So I think this was end of, like, coming out of COVID. No. Maybe going into COVID? When did COVID end? Start, 2019, right? Sophomore year, 2019. Yeah.
2019?
Yeah, right?
Well, that's 2021.
I know. So I'm thinking this is the end of it.
Why do I, like, not know?
I have no sense of time.
Okay.
Anyways, but I just know that...
I think we were back at school when you did this race. And you went
Yes.
home
So
for
then
it.
this had to have been end of 20, like end of
End of
COVID.
COVID.
Because when we took the final picture, like my whole family, we had to
It
have
had to
masks
have been
on.
because I graduated in 2021. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, because we all had to have our
I was
COVID
a
masks
senior.
on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. This next one again is just capturing Emily's funny faces. It's capturing Emily's adventurous side.
Oh
I had
no.
to be fair, honestly, like I picked 40 pictures at first, and a lot of them were like super cute. And then I was like, there's no story behind these. Like, let me get rid of them. And then I was like, let's go with these.
I love this picture for multiple reasons. So in this picture, I am skydiving. So in the bottom left corner, if you zoom in, you will see the actual airplane that I jumped out of. And then, of course, all you see are clouds in the sky, and I'm doing tandem. So I'm actually with somebody who knows how to skydive. But so this is when I first jumped out of the plane, and of course I paid to do the recording, and this was a screenshot of me jumping, and one, my titties are on fleek. Two, I don't think I had that much air going to my system at one time. Do you see how wide my mouth is and how big my nostrils are? That air was crisp. And if you actually zoom in on my ears, I have a small little hoop in. They advise you not to jump with earrings in, and I didn't listen. And I had these small little hoops because I thought it wasn't like these.
Yeah.
It was very small. Worst decision of my life. They literally felt like I was ripping my ears off. Yes, don't do that. My advice for you. But the background was, this is April 20th of 2021. So, wait, that means I did the Spartan race and this like a couple days
Well, I
apart.
will say that you were going through a breakup.
I was going to say,
She was
this
very...
was 2 or 3 days after I got broken up with. I say I got broken up with, but it was like a mutual thing, but it was like more him. So I remember he, I guess, was like, let's just call it, because we had been fighting a lot. He was like, let's just call it. And I was like, no. And then he was like, yes. So we like broke up. I was sad and sad. I don't know why I made that face. I was like,
I was like the intrusive look. Thoughts. Like
it's the intrusive thoughts.
You're like, let me do that.
I was like, anyways, I went home because I was really upset and I just wanted to be home. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little manic. I need a little adrenaline, a little serotonin, endorphins, the whole shebang. And I was like, let's go skydiving. So I booked skydiving the next day.
But wasn't this where like you, like I know you did the skydiving, but I feel like there was like other things that you did, because I remember you coming back being like,
a whole new girl.
yeah. So what?
I cut and dyed my hair, I think.
Okay.
And of course went skydiving. So I wanted to just feel.
This wasn't red though, right?
No, this was
Okay.
like I had gotten blonder.
Right.
And I had cut off a couple inches. Actually, I think
So crazy.
I know, so crazy. Whole new person. But I remember the lady cut off too much, so I ended up actually with really short hair. And I cried.
Oh,
So.
sorry.
No, I feel like I needed it, though. Like, I needed to cut off. Like, you know how, like, hair holds memories? Granted, I probably should have shaved my whole head, but I got off.
Needed to get rid of those memories.
But she cut off, like, a lot. So, but my hair was really healthy then, so that's good. But that's the background of this, was I was going through a breakup. I just can't get over my facial expression.
I love it.
Like, my nostrils are huge.
Like, there was a lot from this event, and I picked this one on purpose, because it just captured
my essence.
What you were feeling in the moment.
Oh, I just remember it was so cold, because it was, like, hot on the ground, but as you jump, I think it was, like, 20,000 feet, 12,000 feet, maybe? 12,000, not 20,000. It was so cold up there.
Okay, this next one is obviously a given. It's
Okay.
you and your mom. It's really cute. It's at school, and it's when you graduated.
A little selfie. This was November 7th, 2021. So this was a month before I graduated.
Oh, what is this?
I was taking graduation pictures with my mom.
Oh, I thought this was when you graduated. I didn't even look at the date.
To be fair, it's very similar.
So you graduated in October?
Huh?
Or December?
Yes.
December.
December of 2021 is when I graduated. So this
Right.
was, I think, exactly a month before. My mom came to visit, and she wanted graduation photos for my graduation card. So
Right.
you were still around the same time. But my hair was very blonde, very long, And this was between DePaulo and Lucy? What is it? I don't know. Buildings. There was like a fountain there.
Oh my
And
God,
anyways,
that's right, I don't know.
the kid is like, I don't fucking remember. That was years ago.
I don't know the
But
name of it. I only know
anyways.
Cameron because that was the business.
That is true.
That's all
I
I
was
know.
all over the place. So I was health
I know
sciences.
Lutz, Lutz.
Lucy. That's what I was talking about. Not Lucy. Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy. It was DePaulo and then Lucy. Anyways,
Okay.
long story short, not that you guys, that means anything to you guys, but yes. So this was when I was taking graduation pictures with my mom.
Cute.
It was very cold that day. I remember that.
All right, we're gonna jump.
Okay.
This is spring break, and I feel like this was a fun trip for you, so I just had to incorporate it.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I guess I could have picked any picture from this trip, but I thought you looked cute in this one.
Oh no. Stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why didn't I post this?
You didn't.
I know. Why didn't
And
I?
I know, it's cute.
I look kind of slim thick.
It's the
Oh.
Miami picture at
So,
the pool.
Stop. This is such a cute picture.
I know.
Why didn't I'm
You had it hearted, so I knew you liked it. That's why I
so
incorporated it.
I know. I
So I
think
was like,
probably,
she's not gonna be mad at me for that one.
I probably had body dysmorphia and was like, I probably look kind of
At the
chunky.
time, you're probably like, I
because I
hate
didn't
it.
think that my thighs were like. I probably would have been like, oh my god, my thighs are a little thick.
Well,
so,
you're
anyways,
beautiful.
thank you. But this is Miami. This was March. Oh, it tells me March 8th of 2022. This is when me and my two best friends went to Miami, and this was the top of our hotel. It was so cute. I can't remember the hotel name to save my life. Sorry, I can't plug them. But anyways, it was so cute. It was like golden hour. This was, I think, the second day in. And we had gotten to the beach the day before. I was a little toasty, so I have a nice tan going on, which is fire. But my hair is so blonde. And it's funny because the pool guy was always like checking in on us, and he's like, do you guys need anything? And I'm like, another margarita? And he would go get it. And I was like he was so nice. Like, he'd be like, can I please get you something?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we're fine. We're just chilling. And he was like, it's half off margaritas. And I think he was just trying to get me to buy a margarita. I don't know.
Probably.
But I remember it was happy hour there. So yeah.
This next one again is pretty much right after you got back from Miami.
Okay.
It's your birthday, so I had to incorporate it. I thought you looked really cute.
No.
It's you and your sister.
Aww.
At Restoration Hardware.
Yeah, so this was my 22nd birthday. We went to Restoration Hardware in Charlotte, like Phillips Place, where we just were.
Yeah.
And my sister and I wanted to match, so we both had white shoes on, and we bought the same, like, dresses. I was wearing brown. She was wearing black, I mean, clearly. So, I guess if you guys don't know who's who weren't twins. But yes, so Sarah's on the right, I'm on the left, and...
Also, if they're listening.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's why you keep asking me to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I am neglecting our Spotify and Apple Podcast listeners.
Yeah, I wonder if this episode is even interesting if they're not seeing the photos.
It's okay.
Rethinking
Sorry,
everything.
We love you guys. But
Okay.
this is for YouTube. I'm kidding. That means you have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we just want to take some cute pictures, and I think Mena told us, our friend said, look down, look cute, walk down the stairs, and that's how we got that picture.
Oh, I remember. It was a whole ordeal.
It's because I wanted some cute pictures.
But it was cute. It was cute.
And Sarah was not wanting to take pictures with me. And I was like, this is our birthday. I'm confused.
Okay, this next one is just monumental for the podcast, not necessarily our lives, but it's our first official Picture Perfect cover.
That's funny. Stop.
The picture we took for it. I mean, like,
Stop.
I look at this now and I hate it. I know.
What?
I know you like it.
I love it.
I hate it of me.
I also look really dark in this. Like,
You
I
look
am
really good.
incredibly tan.
You look really, really good.
I think you look good.
well-
What are you talking about? Your eyelashes are literally, I don't want to say on fleek, but on fleek.
I
They
don't
look
like
so
picture.
good.
But yeah, this was our first Picture Perfect podcast cover.
Yeah, if you guys...
And it was a makeshift. We did it ourselves.
It was so cute, okay?
Yeah.
I know you don't like it, but I think this is so cute. Like,
I mean, for the fact that we did it for ourselves, it was pretty good.
oh, for sure. I think she's great. We had these matching little white jumpsuits, and I'm over here being like, shh. And Kaylee's being like, Sorry, you guys probably don't know what I'm, if you guys are listening, but she's making like the, oh my gosh, you're telling me something so insane. Ah. And I'm being like, shh, don't tell anyone.
As if we're like a drama podcast.
I know.
And it's just me over here being like, I'm sad this week.
Really. But yeah, this was just when we did our first photo shoot for it.
Yeah.
I loved it. This photo will always have a little special place in my heart.
Okay, this next one I picked because two important things. One, I'm pretty sure this was the first time you dyed your hair red. Two, Milo's in it.
Stop! This is baby boy. Okay, so this was the first time I ever dyed my hair red. It's looking a little crazy.
No, it's looking really good.
Really?
This is the color I like.
The dark red.
Yeah.
Dark red.
Not that I don't like your hair now, obviously, but
I mean, my hair now is giving orange.
No, it's not.
It's giving orange. I have to go back and get it redone because
It's giving more like gingery.
Yeah. As I'm combing through it. But anyways, so this is baby boy. This is Milo.
This is baby boy.
This is baby boy. This is Milo. This is my sister's dog. She, oh my gosh, she and her ex-fiance adopted him and as a puppy. And I don't know how old he is here, but he is so tiny. Like, he was just so cute. And he's a snuggle bug now, okay? And he's like a year and some change old. But, this was so cute. And I was just looking flawless as always. And my hair is everywhere. But I can see my hair is slightly fading here. So this had to have been... Oh, that's right, because I dyed my hair in October. So this was like a month after.
Well, the date's on there.
Oh, it's November 5th of 2022.
So you were right. A month later.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so that's baby boy. He had to have been a month or two, I think.
He's so cute.
I know. I love him. He's such a snuggle bug.
Okay, so this next picture is a trip that we took together in New York. It's not a picture of both of us, but it's your other friend. But this was just, it was both a memorable trip in a fun way and not so fun of a way, not to bring that up. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was memorable, so.
No. So this picture was before shit hit the fan, I guess. So this was when we went to New York. So I went to New York for work to do like a training, and then I ended up, we turned it into like an actual trip. So this was Friday night. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night because we had picked you up or I had met you at the airport. Yes. Because then Saturday we were out all day, we were exhausted, and then on Sunday we flew home. Right?
No,
or was that Monday?
We flew home Monday.
Monday? So maybe this was Saturday night.
I think it was Saturday night.
That's right, because we did the Comedy Cellar Friday night.
Yeah.
So we did the Comedy Cellar Friday night, which was amazing. I want to do it again. I want to go to a comedy club soon. So
yeah, we should go.
I want to go. So we went to the Comedy Cellar, which is like a famous comedy place in New York. And then Saturday we went out with my friend Abby. So this is my friend Abby from college. We went to this like rooftop bar / club. I think it was either I'm going to pronounce this right or wrong. I don't know. The Fleur. It's spelled Fleur, but it was so pretty. It was
really pretty.
But some promoter had gotten us in for free, and we were getting free drinks and stuff like that. So it was actually a lot of fun. But that was also the trip where my grandfather had passed on Monday. It was that Monday morning, early Monday morning, when I was supposed to fly home. And of course I knew he was sick, but we didn't know he was gonna clearly pass, or it would have been home. But anyways, so that's the sad part of it. But this picture was, I was happy. And also, if you zoom in, I'm having these really pretty long nails. The next day on Saturday or Sunday, whatever, we were on the subway, I kept chipping them. I literally had to rip them off because I had like long nails. Like, they were long, the longest I think I've ever had on my nails. And
I'm like zooming in on them.
See, but they look nice in that one. But then I think the other hand, where I have like maybe 2 remaining, like on Saturday or Sunday. So it was a little, oof. I literally started like breaking them.
Nervously, like.
Yes, because I was like, this is ugly.
Okay, so this next one is, I guess actually this flows nicely because this is for your grandpa.
Okay.
But yeah. It's you getting a tattoo.
This is when I actually had my birthday off. This is March 14th of this past year. So my work gives us our birthdays off, which is nice. So I actually decided to do like a bunch of different things that day, but I went and got hearts on my ribs, and each one is drawn by my grandparent, besides one of them, which clearly is my grandfather, so I drew one for him. Because unfortunately I wasn't able to do that before he passed away, but I got my grandma to draw a heart, my Oma, and my Opa to draw a heart. So I have 4 of them on my ribs, and of course each one was in their handwriting, and that was kind of my tribute memorabilia of each one of them, just because they were significant in my childhood, and I love them. And once my grandfather passed away, he was like the first actual death in my family I've ever experienced, so it just felt fitting.
All right, so this next one is, I love this picture of you. It's my favorite.
Oh, no.
It's my favorite picture of you.
Okay.
You know this already. But I picked it obviously because it's just a memorable trip that you took with your friends.
Okay.
And yeah.
Stop. I love this picture
I love
too.
this
I think this is where I peaked.
You look stunning.
Like, this picture couldn't have gone any better. This was when I went to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic for, I guess it was just like kind of like our girls' trip away. It was like before my friend Nina had started back at college. She's in her PhD program, and like my other friend could get off work, and all of our schedules aligned. And we
the
went.
chip got out of the group chat.
Ah, finally. And that was, I think, actually one of my Instagram like captions was, "Oh my god, I made out the group chat." But this is where we went for about a week, and I loved it. This trip was so nice. I am like one where I want to do excursions, but I also want to relax at the same time, and that's what we did here. We had an excursion. We did a lot of things at the resort, because like the resort was meant that you can go off the resort, but it's meant to actually stay there as well. So like they had stuff to do there. They had nightlife, and just because like the areas are kind of sketchy outside the resort, so you either like, I wouldn't recommend going out of the resort unless you're with a tour group or you're with a significant amount of people. But we met so many people. There was like a group of 20 there. Like one night there was people celebrating a bachelorette, and next was like a birthday. The birthday had like 40 people. I'm like, how do you get 40 people to go on one trip? We could barely get 3 people on one trip. But this picture was outside of our hotel room with my friend's like digital camera, and the sun, the body, the outfit, it was just giving everything.
Honestly,
loved her.
Ripped our all-inclusive trip.
I know. Cabo.
We never did.
We have to do it though, at some time or another.
We do. Okay, and then this last one I thought was a great note to end on, because it's, of course, full swing to where we are today with Picture Perfect Podcast. And obviously this is the picture of you, but this was also just a very fun memory for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And something that's very exciting, something we hope to do more in the future of. But yeah, you looked stunning, like, for this shoot. And it's a picture from our photography shoot that we did for Picture Perfect. Honestly, just for fun.
It was our launch. Like, we wanted.
It was our launch. We wanted photos for the cover. I guess it wasn't for fun. It was so we could get a cover photo.
But it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. So we could get pictures for the Instagram and to advertise the podcast and everything like that. And it was our first official, like, business shoot for it. And it was just, it was very, very fun. And people have asked me, like, when are you doing your next one? And I'm like, our next one, like.
She was kind of expensive.
Yeah, like, we have no plans to do another one for right now.
But I want to so bad.
I do too. And I do want, like, I'm sorry, I'm like talking and this is for you. Here's the photo. But we did a great job at getting a variety of pictures in the time that we had, because we like brought different outfits and things like that. But I'm already at the point now where like we have so many left to post, but I'm like, I do want like a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like I want more variety. But I feel like we'll probably do our next one next year for the next season, or like when we have merch or something.
Yeah.
Something to advertise, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I think so, and I can't wait for merch. But this picture, I actually I like it, but it's not my favorite picture.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, to be fair, I don't agree. I love the photo, but
Yeah.
there were so many good ones. But you like didn't save any of them on your phone.
That is very true.
I have them all on my phone, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't save them," and the link expires, obviously, that the photographer sends you. And she was like, "I just don't have these." And I'm like, what were you doing?"
Because I was like, I was thinking that I could have the link forever for some
Yeah.
odd reason. And
Yeah.
so whenever I wanted a picture, I could go and look
Right.
up the link and then save it rather than having them all in the camera roll because there were so many.
Yeah.
So that's the way my brain was thinking. But this picture, I do love it. Hair and makeup were giving. I had just gotten my hair done and I did feel very pretty like this day. Like I loved my makeup. The
It's funny because I did not.
Really?
I remember after we got our makeup done, I was like panicking. No hate to our makeup artist. Like you did a great job.
I just don't think you were used to wearing that much makeup.
Yeah, I think it's like I just wasn't used to it, and I was like looking at myself, and I was like, I don't know.
You looked gorgeous. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I looked at the photos and I loved it. Like
Yeah.
I liked how I looked in the photos.
But of course, when you see yourself and you don't wear makeup like that a lot,
Yeah.
it's kind of a shock.
I was just like,
Yeah. But I also wear, like, I will do makeup like that. So to me, it wasn't that big of a shock. But the way she did it and I like how my skin looked, like, I need to go and do stuff with her because she does tutorials. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it just looks so much better than what I do. I don't know what she does, but it's amazing. So I just remember I felt very pretty. We got a blowout. And I just remember, though, from the shoot, this is TMI, not TMI. I forgot the one thing that I needed, which was a bra for this photo shoot. Not in this dress. I didn't need one for this dress because I don't own a strapless bra just because my titties don't fit one. And if anyone can plug a good strapless bra, let me know because I'm struggling to find one. But the other two shirts that I needed a bra for, I forgot an entire bra at home.
I remember you panicking.
And I literally was changing in the bathroom. I looked at Kaylee and I was like, we were about to go to the bathroom to change and I was like, I forgot a bra. I was about to start crying and Kaylee was like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you know how like when something happens and you just are like, fuck.
Yeah.
You just get that cold sweat. That's really what I started doing. So I was like, they're going to think my nipple, my boobs are going to look weird. I was panicking.
Yeah.
Because we were paid money to do this shoot. And I was like, an outfit. And I'm like,
You're
what
like,
if
I don't
it's
want to
so bad?
hate all the pictures.
Yeah. And I'm like, because the shirts were kind of thin, so I was scared they were going to see my nipples and stuff like that. And I was like, that's not what I would like in the pictures. Mm-hmm. And it didn't end up happening. And I think the photographer said, she was like, I'll edit them out, which I was like, amazing.
Yeah, she was like, I'll get angles to where like you don't see it.
Yeah. And at the same time, I was like sitting there and I'm like, don't do anything. Don't
Don't move.
don't move. But
Don't arch my
anyways.
back.
So anyways, I just remember that is what was happening with
Yes.
that. But it was such like a good, fun time. I enjoyed it. Granted, we were a little stressed out because we were trying to get so many pictures in such
Yeah.
a short amount of time and getting ready and packing it
It
up.
was our
but
first one, and we planned it all ourselves too. And
You
so-
planned it. I was along for the ride.
Yeah. Hence the beginning of this episode. But I was having to think if that part was even in the episode because we have done so many takes that I'm like, was that intro even the intro we went with? Like, I don't, was it deleted? I'm not sure. But anyways.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. I was like, I really don't know. But yeah, I want to say I don't want to say but we planned everything and it was just.
I think what I
stressful.
planned was my outfits. And then
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
And then we chose the photography
Yeah, yeah,
space.
yeah.
But when it came down to the props and like the style, like you coordinated it. And I felt bad because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I honestly just don't think about the little things. And Kaylee's
Yeah.
like, I want feathers and I want a cake and I want this. And I was like, where do you even come up with this stuff? Because I don't.
I mean, I'm glad you're along for the ride because I'm like, this is our makeup artist. We're going to get our hair done. This is our photographer. And you're like, okay.
I literally, and Kaylee was like, I'm getting a blow. And I was like, I don't need a blow. And like 2 days before, I'm like, all right, I signed up for one. It's like she influences me. So.
But yeah, quick shout out to our makeup artist. Makeup by Caitlin is her Instagram.
Amazing.
Caitlin Michelle, she is excellent. She's based in the Charlotte area, but I'm pretty sure that she travels too. If you want her for like a wedding or an event, something like that. And then our photographer is Sonia Leaf Photo on Instagram, we'll have both of their links in the description.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
It was, and Sony did such a good job with the pictures.
She did. She does both digital and film, which is what I was looking for specifically, and that's kind of hard to find, especially at least in Charlotte. Like, it was hard to find someone that did that, and she does both, and it was great, and love her. So, yes,
It turned out well.
it did. But that is full circle. That is the eras of Emily's life. That is her life in pictures, and I feel like this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I fear that, you know, the listeners might be missing out a bit because you can't see the photos, but it just gives you more incentive to go look at the video. But yeah, so next video, in the next 2 weeks will be my version of this, and we'll get to go through my photos, and that should be fun as well. But yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. I chose some good ones. I think I want to go back through, and
I think mine will be quicker too because there's less.
I didn't choose as many. I think
I went a little bit overboard.
Like 15. I would say I think I chose like 15 or 16 photos.
Okay.
Slash videos.
Yeah, I had like 24.
Yeah. So that's what I chose. And I'm excited to go through yours. Because some of these I actually don't, because I didn't know Kaylee when she was younger, so they're definitely younger photos. And it's nice because like I get to know a little bit about you when you were younger.
Yeah. You
were such a cutie.
Yeah. There's going to be like less kid ones, I'm sure, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, how I did it is I chose like, I try to do one picture every year. So that's kind of like
that's smart. Yeah, I just went through and I was like, that seems like a pivotal moment. Let me pick that one.
True. I mean, like, they were great pictures. So you did a good job at picking them.
I feel like you explained enough. Like, you remembered it. Like, you did a good job.
I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
I told Kaylee before we did this, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to remember things. But you did a good job choosing pictures that I would remember. So yeah. Fair enough.
Well,
kudos to you.
Thank you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will talk to you soon.
I would say in a week or two.
Yeah.
Every other week.
I can't say
Thursday.
the next Thursday, but...
Every other week.
Next Thursday.
Yeah. I'm excited. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good week, and we'll chat soon.
Bye.
Bye.